But let's enter. Let's. So, oh, hold on a second. Yeah, thank you. We're going to be talking about, I don't know if I'd call this an issue near and dear to my heart, but I love the, like, uh, there's a lot of math in games that, they really just try to make you do this math problem over and over and act as if it's, like, act as if it's an interesting problem. But it's not. And I want to expose the secret of this math problem because I feel like I see people like struggle with it. And it is like an actual algebra problem, but it isn't it doesn't have to scare you. There's nothing here that should put you off from like you can arrive at the correct solution. Is there an echo? I didn't know there was an echo. Oh, hold on. Anyway, there's an echo. 1 second. Shoot. Okay. Oh, how about this? Is this okay? Oh, okay, okay. Good. But yeah, let's talk about today's gamer math bullshit. So, a multi-factor scaling problem. This is the classic like DPS problem. It's you have a number of stats, and all of those stats do like the same thing. They all make your little like wizard or archer or space marine kill people faster. Like they all do the same thing, but they do it in a particular way, which is that you have, oh, I have the number for damage, and I have the number for attacks per second, like how many times does my damage apply, and then I have like another multiplier number that's like, oh, it's 30% of the time I do double damage, so 30% crit chance. So I've put together these numbers in an example. And yeah, you can see here 100 damage, 1 attack per second, 30% crit, 130 DPS. This is just multiplying all the numbers together. For a crit chance, you just do the percent crit that it is times the amount of damage that it does on a multiplier, which is in this case 200, which is like 200%, so double. So then you end up with 1.3. So 1.3 times 100 times 1 is 130. And let's say you have one gamer currency to spend, one game buck, one in-game currency. Like, doesn't have to be like a Bitcoin type thing. I just liked using a little coin here. Just 1,000 Diablo gold, whatever it is, whatever like in-game thing it is, you have one of it to spend. So what will the cunning gamer do? Like, if you want to solve this problem on your own, enter an answer to the chat, like 1, 2, or 3. Which do you buy? Do you buy 1 damage? Do you buy 0.1 attacks per second? Or do you buy 10% crit chance? Which is the one that you think will make your character do the most damage? I don't know how to set up a prediction here. Okay. I don't actually know if I can set up a prediction because I am not uh, that kind of streamer, and they're not allowing me to do this. Also, I realized that I may have made a mistake on the next slide. Hold on, very quickly. While you decide, let me make sure that yeah, I did make a mistake on the next slide. Excuse me a minute. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. I made several mistakes on the next slide. Yeah, I'm not affiliate yet. They won't let me be affiliate because I'm not someone who streams very often. Anyway, so let's go to the next slide. Let's figure this out. Let's go to the next slide. So, if you buy one more damage, you have 101 damage times 1 times 1.3. That's 131 damage. That's 1% more. This is pretty straightforward. A pull should be allowed. Oh. Yeah, a pull should be allowed. So 1% more damage. Basically, this is 1% more damage because you increased one of the factors by 1%. The factor that you increased was damaged. You bought one more, increasing your damage by 1%, and therefore you increased your total DPS by 1%. So pretty straightforward. For attacks per second, you bought 0.1 attacks per second, a tenth of an attack per second. This results in 143 DPS, which is 10% more than 130. You increased your attack speed by 10%, increasing your total damage output by 10%. You can see the trend here. For crit chance, you bought 10% more crit chance, changing your crit chance from 30 to 40, putting you up to 140 DPS. This is a little bit less than 10% more. And the reason that's a little bit less than 110% more is that or the less than 10% more, sorry, is that the DPS here is this music's a little distracting. Doing a different music thing than normal, distracting me. I really like the intro though. That was the music from Hotline Miami, if anyone's curious. So 140 is not 10% more than 130. It's 3 less than that. Gamer maths do have real world applications. Absolutely. In real life, it's important to increase your base attack stat. Absolutely. Uh, so the real answer here is that whatever number is most responsive and as a ratio to your gamer coin is the one that you want to buy. If you had 1 damage and 1 attack per second and 30% crit and you could buy a second damage, that would double your damage. But when you have 100 damage, buying 1 damage increases it by 1%. So it's the ratio between how much you gain and how much you already have that's important for calculating this. And nothing else, absolutely nothing else matters. So you just whichever stat has the most favorable ratio between what you already have and what you're buying, that's the one you want. And that's simple. This problem is repeatedly um, given to people as if it's very complicated, and it is annoyingly complicated, and especially in the U.S. where uh, children are made to basically, I think the U.S. education system destroys the part of your brain that can interact normally with math. So yeah, I think it's very cruel for them to pull this over and over again. It's not that deep. It's not deep enough to be like a big deal. Anyway, uh, yeah. So now let's exit the gamer zone.